Hey everybody, what's going on? This is SacredGuard and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Girl Quest New Game Plus. Now before I begin, just want to say that I'm being joined by a co-commentator. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Chiron Maximus, server master of the Monster Girl Discord server at your service.
I apologize for that, your voice is kind of cutting out, but what he's saying that he's in charge of a Monster Girl Quest Paradox server that revolves around translating the game and talking about it or anything in Monster Girl Quest in general. If you guys want to check it out, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description so you guys can go join in and check it out for yourselves. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. On the last episode, we ended up coming out to the beach and I had a little bit of a little bath time fun with the crab. Yeah. Just a regular old bath. Certainly nothing lewd happened. You know, you guys all saw the screen. Nothing happened. Just a
yeah, of course.
All right. Yeah, see, he agrees with me. Anyway.
Just a bath.
Yep. And we came down. We found Elle, the mermaid princess. If you guys don't remember her, she shows up in part 3, and we rescued her. And what's really weird about this whole little ordeal, when we found her, for some reason, everybody started acting nice. Let me repeat that for you guys. Everybody acted nice. Go ahead and let that sink into your brains for a little bit. It's honestly the weirdest thing that I ever expected to come out of this game. Like, I know this is just a mob, but it's really weird seeing everybody act nice. Oh man. I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, don't you think this is really weird seeing that she's acting nice?
Well, the way I see it, Arabetty is the queen of slimes, and Elle's mother is the queen of mermaids. And they both want to do whatever to protect the race. So essentially, Arabetty sees Queen Mermaid sort of a kindred spirit. So seeing Princess Elle, she wants to treat her with respect and kindness as she would any of her slimes.
I actually don't have anything to come back on that. That actually does make sense. I mean, yeah, it's really weird considering that it's cemented in part 2 that Arabetty is a quote-unquote cold-hearted bitch. But coming here, like, that actually makes sense to her reasons why she's treating Elle nicely. I don't know. I mean, yeah, at the end of part 3, Arabetty acts a little nice. For some reason, she tried to offer, like, a jelly cake or something to Luca. I want to say for real that she tried to pull a Meg Griffin. She was literally trying to feed Luca a piece of her.
Oh god.
Oh goodness! Now I'm like now I'm imagining like something like really bad, like freaking, like I'm imagining two things. I'm imagining two things. One is that as soon as Luca like takes a bite, like everybody reacts in some way. And the second part is that, like, if he actually ate it and he leaves, like, he tried to go to sleep one day and all of a sudden, like, just slime comes, like, wriggling out and starts messing with him. It's like she's controlling it, like, the whole thing is like, I'm part of you now. I'm inside you now. I can do whatever I want and I don't even have to be there.
Yeah, the first one, that first part, I could definitely see that coming.
Yeah, I
could see that happening because it slimes like if you rub a cat's ear, they instinctively respond to the petting stimulation. So essentially, the slime, she can still sense it. So eating it is essentially like eating her.
Yeah, like a slime's entire body is basically just one big sex organ.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
That's literally all. It's one big erogenous zone. They're a walking,
big
talking. Yeah.
Get on with it.
Hey, I'm starting to get off track though. We need to go and get back to the story. So, With
Yeah,
that,
let's go.
yeah, with that, we swam into the temple. Okay. A beautiful, desolate palace sitting at the ocean floor. I love the music choice for this. Like, when the video comes out, like, you'd be able to hear this yourself. This is great. The inside was gorgeous, with beautiful decoration lining every inch of the floor and walls. At the same time, though, it was rather foreboding, with a sense of possible danger in the air, a fear of the unknown. It makes me
Hey, by the way,
Yeah, what's up?
if it's tired, I can take over reading for you.
You sure?
Just so you know. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Alright. It makes me feel a little tense just being here. Don't ask Kraken about the blue orb. Why not? Huh? She doesn't want the blue orb?
You do remember what happened in the first game, right?
Oh goodness, it's been so long since I haven't played like through the first the first half, like all the way from the beginning in so long. I mean, I did occasionally like go back to certain parts just to see what would happen or to see certain lost scenes. That just piques my own interest. But
Well, I remember very, very well. Questions, just go ahead.
Suit yourself. But we need it. Idiot. Her job is to protect the orb from people like you. Oh yeah, that's right. When I initially came down, I was offering the marriage pledge. And yeah, for Maya. And what happened afterwards? I think yeah, she attacked because I think Luca made a brief mention of the blue orb and she like got really mad. And I had no choice but to seal her. Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, didn't really seal her, fight her. Alice puts you to sleep, so your secret angel powers kicks in, and then you beat her until she won't anymore.
I actually think that's really cool. Like the 2 times that we end up seeing Luca's powers, like alluded to what they were gonna do in part 3. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I had to feel like deep down, it's like what the heck's going on? Like these moves, like this sudden power. Like is Luca a monster? Like is he actually a monster in disguise? No, he's actually an angel.
And... Da, da, da.
Oh man.
Let's keep going.
Yep. I'll ask her for the orb. If you do it yourself, you'll just start a fight. You'll just waste our time and energy. I just realized the music stopped for some reason. Take care of your dumb little marriage proposal. I'll handle the rest. Well, she has a point. The marriage proposal is dumb. Like, if any of you guys know just how Maya is from the original series or Paradox, you'll understand. Yeah. You'll understand why this is actually pointless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't want to start. I don't want to start ranting about it. If I do, I'll take up the whole video.
I'm also chuckling because I know what's coming up, but you'll see for yourself. Keep going.
All right. I get it. At least she's trying to help for once. Yeah. Looks like I'm stuck then. As we move further along, a dim light starts to move through the temple. What's that? Is it a lamp? Wait, that wouldn't make sense underwater. Wait, I remember this. I frown as the light comes into view. I remember this too. It's the anglerfish girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there she is. Mm-hmm. It's like, if she didn't have the rest of this body, though, like, she'd actually be rather cute. Sorta.
Yeah. Or if she was more mermaid-esque in form.
Yeah.
Dead.
You're dead? That's good, amen. Okay.
You are dead. Not
big surprise. I need to find people that play TF2 with. I'm getting a little bored playing by myself.
I play TF2.
Oh, you play TF2? After this, you want to play a couple rounds? I need somebody to like help me out with me trying to. I play a lot of Spy, and I usually need help like trying to do some real sneaky shit.
Oh no, not again.
Again, she really would be cute if not for the way her entire form looks. And now that I remember, isn't she like giant?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. It doesn't even look like the anglerfish noticed that she was sealed. She swims off with the same slow movements as usual. What a weird monster. You think that's weird? Yeah. He thinks that's weird? We've seen weirder. Who's the artist for like some of the angels? What's his name? Delphinus, whatever. Yeah, he thinks that's weird. Wait till freaking the Delphinus monsters come up. That just leaves the Kraken. But yeah, like just wait till like he thinks the anglerfish is weird. Just wait till he gets to the freaking Delphinus monsters. Yeah, if anybody knows, Delphinus is infamous for his unique perspective on monsters.
But you should honestly watch out when you, if ever they put him into this version of the game, we should watch out for the Zelvi.
Don't talk about it. Don't mention Zelvi, please. Like Zelvi, he's made like hold on. Hild, Assassinoid. He's made like 4 or 5 good things, and then everything else is just a monstrosity.
Well, there's also Radio from Paradox. She's cute.
Oh yeah, that's right. He drew Radio. Sorry, 6 good things, or at least I think 6. Didn't he make a Dramalek?
Probably. But let's continue on.
Yeah. She wasn't very.
Look it up while you go.
Yeah, that'd be good. She wasn't very bright. I hope Arabetty can stop me from having to fight her. Feeling nervous, I start to swim towards the center of the temple. I have no idea what's gonna happen now.
I would think that swimming with, like, air would be similar to no gravity.
Probably. I mean, yeah, for like humans, that'd be like the equivalent, I guess. At the end was a regal-looking monster. Ugh. You know, believe it or not, like I do not hate Kraken's design, nor do I think it's horrifying. Like, don't get me wrong,
Not
like,
at all.
yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not a fan of tentacles or whatever, but she is, oof.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, like,
Also, Adramelech was drawn by Zelvi.
I thought so. Okay, so yeah, he made like 6 good things, and then everything else is just monstrous.
Well, the humanoid form of Adramelech before she goes all
Yeah, before she
isn't that bad.
Yeah.
and that never mind.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping she wouldn't be here. That would make things a lot easier. But why wouldn't she be... Luca, come on. Why wouldn't she be here? This is her temple. This is her domain. This is her home. This is where she sleeps, eats, and does the do.
It'd be like asking the father of a church not to be there.
Yeah. A human? What business do you have here? Hi. Well, that doesn't answer her question. Are you the Queen of the Southern Sea? Doesn't hurt to make sure. Okay. Doesn't hurt to make sure that she's the Queen of the Southern Sea. I wonder if she's the Queen. It's not like I haven't seen her before. That'd be crazy. I mean, the whole premise of this mod is that I went back in time. But no, he doesn't know if this is the Queen of the Southern Sea. Does that make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but considering all the new shit he's had to deal with, he wants to make sure this isn't some kind of come to rape his ass.
Good point. Yes, that is correct. I am entrusted by the Monster Lord to rule over these southern seas. Now, human, what business do you have in this undersea temple? You know, that's actually something that makes me wonder. I know there's Kraken, who's the queen of the southern seas, and Poseidonus is the queen of the northern seas? Yeah, the queen of the northern seas. But what about the eastern and western? Who are their queens?
I would think the eastern and western sea, at the deepest part of the world, are just free range.
I would actually like to see them come up with a queen of the eastern sea and queen of the western seas. That'd be nice.
Well, there are 2 new deep sea monsters that are quite interestingly like queen. I don't know if you encountered them yet, but
Are you talking about from Paradox?
Yeah.
The only 2 deep sea ones that I know of, there's the Manta and the Ikaku.
The narwhal girl?
Yeah, the narwhal, sorry. I keep like
who I'm talking about.
Okay, I keep linking it with Ikakumon from Digimon because that's what it makes me think of.
I know. But yeah, those are the 2 I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, first of all, I'm here to deliver this pledge of marriage. You know, this completely useless piece of paper that I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to do this when the girl doesn't even want to stay faithful to the guy she's trying to marry. You know, I'm gonna do it anyway.
It was a piece of stone.
No, it's not a stone. It was actually a piece of paper.
Oh.
No, the frickin' ball of guidance is the stone. Marriage.
Right.
The Kraken snatches it up with a tentacle and opens it to read. Okay. I see. Yes. Oh, interesting.
Yes.
I see. Well, you have braved the trial, so I have no objections. As Queen of the Southern Seas, I declare you and the Mermaid Princess Elle married. Huh? Wait, I'm sorry, what? 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 Luca got married to Elle. Excuse... I'm pretty sure that's not how that's supposed to go. I mean, I know she's not...
Mazel tov.
Like, I know she's not very bright, but come on! This is dumb, even by her standards. Now take this pledge ring. Wearing this ring on your finger, you will always remember the pledge of marriage to your partner. The Kraken drops the ring in my palm. Pledge ring was dropped in Luca's hand. Okay. Well, I mean, like, in other circumstances, No, I probably shouldn't say anything. My viewers will start saying a lot of stuff. I can already see them swarm in the comments. What? No. We're not the ones getting married here. Well, that's not quite right. What? Well, yeah, no. I don't even have anything witty to say.
Yeah, she's got the point there.
I don't want to get married. No matter the difficulty, you must always support each other. Now I shall give you the Queen's blessing. I'll give you the Wind Spirit's blessing. Sylph, stay out of this. Thank you, Gnome. Wait. Elle and I aren't the ones getting married. Please, read the pledge again. I just want to put like Sigrid of Katarina's dial, like his hums over this. If you guys don't know, it's a character from Dark Souls. He's like constantly thinking about something.
Oh jeez, Dark Souls.
Come off it. Dark Souls isn't bad.
I know, but it's just a grind and a grind and a grind. You die.
Well, I managed to be able to find an exploit for Dark Souls 1 that actually helped me out greatly. Dark Souls 2, it wasn't really that difficult. The only time I started to actually get really frustrated was in the DLC area for the King... which one was it? The Old Iron King. I did not like that area whatsoever. Oh, I see. Maya's the mermaid. I thought that was you. It's rather unusual for a third party to deliver something like this. Yeah, it is, but we still do it anyway. But I suppose I have no reason to object. Therefore, as Queen of the Southern Seas, I declare Maya and her husband married, and you and Elle are officially divorced. So, Luca got married and divorced in the span of like 2 minutes. Divorced? Luca and Elle got divorced.
She sounded really, really upset about that knowledge.
Mom's gonna kill me for this. No, I think it's because like it was by her decree. If this ever gets mentioned to anyone, it will have basically been an official decree. So so it will have been official that Elle had gotten married, and it will be official that she got divorced. Yeah, so meaning that if she ever was trying to get with somebody, they will know, hey, this mermaid got divorced at one point.
Of course, that also affects Kraken, because she had them wedded and divorced
in the span of in the span of 2 minutes. Well, I'm glad that's all settled. Now, if there's nothing else, kindly get the fuck out of my temple. Kraken, there's one more thing we must ask of you. And who might you be? I wonder. You look almost of queen class, and I do believe that one of the heavenly knights was a queen class slime.
Nope, doesn't ring.
Yeah, I'm not recognizing that face. She must be new here. Yes, I should probably introduce myself first. I am Erebeti, the Heavenly Knight of Water, the Queen Slime. Ah, the Monster Lord sent us here. She needs the blue orb. The blue orb? But what about the married couple? That was just a foolish side quest of his. Hey! My side quests aren't foolish. No, but some of them are completely pointless.
Yeah.
The orb is what we really need. For the Garuda. Wait. Eh? Who was that?
Uh-oh.
I vaguely recognized the voice. Yeah, one of my friends told me that I would end up seeing a certain somebody here. I think this is her.
Be careful.
Yep. You can't give them the orb. Oh, man. I remember when I first met her. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll say, like, she looks good. She doesn't really have that many, facial expressions, but she looks good. I really don't want to fight her. Please don't tell me I have to fight her. What's she doing here? The Queen of the Mermaids. What is your business here? I came here to warn you, but now it appears that I need to save you. Did you know this boy was coming? I did. And I'm going to need that blue orb as well. What? There's no way I can let her have the orb. Why in the world do you want the orb? You know the Monster Lord's orders. That's just it. The Monster Lord Alaphes the 16th has turned against us. Okay.
Wait, the 16th? I thought Alice was the... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah, he's talking about our Alice, not the old one.
Right.
I had feared this day would come for a long time, but now there is no doubt in my mind. Turned? Yes. She's now planning to exterminate any monsters who will not willingly live among the humans. And this is her little errand boy. This boy, here to take the blue orb? Yes. Look at his sword. It is the Angel Halo. Where else would he have gotten that sword if not from the Monster Lord? He's working for her to undermine us all. Do you take me for a complete fool? Excuse me? If the Monster Lord wanted the orb, then she could have just asked for it. I have no reason to disobey her command. Why send this boy to come take it by force? Wow. Even Kraken saw through that. Yeah, she's getting smarter. Did you attack him first by any chance? No. He's actually been quite civil. Well, I mean... Damn!
Busted!
You're busted. Forget it. I'm wasting my time. Sorry, Kraken. I didn't want it to come to this. That was the magic charging sound. What's happening? What are you... Suddenly the water around us goes ice cold, as if it wasn't cold already. Blue light starts to move around the Queen Mermaid's arm, and a giant sharp icicle appears. Oh no. Wait. She's going to kill her! Goodbye, Kraken. It was nice knowing you. Parting is such sweet sorrow, etc., etc. Huh? Oh! In the next instant, blue slime coiled around the Queen Mermaid, binding her in place.
Ah!
What? I should just murder you right here. Betty! And what do you think you're trying to do? But the Monster Lords... So you're a traitor. I can't say I'm surprised, but I had thought that you would at least think of your daughter before putting both of your lives in danger. Don't you dare bring my daughter into this. How are you gonna say don't bring her into this when it's your fault that she's here in the first place?
Literally a few feet away from you.
Yeah, like
You blind as a bat, fish face.
Like, she could literally be, like just sitting directly in front of the Kraken, like, right at her one of her tentacles. And the moment that she throws the icicle, and it would skewer her, like, blood would splash on top of Elle. That would literally scar her for life.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one endangering her, leaving her to wander the ocean alone. But it doesn't matter. You attempted to kill the Queen of the Southern Sea, and for that, you must die. Honestly, I can actually agree with Betty here. Like, normally, I probably would want her to die, because I know the Queen Mermaid has some good in her. We need her to defend against Ilias, but she attempted to betray us, so... Death...
Something's about to happen.
Yeah, I mean, death penalty wouldn't be too harsh here. No, please. The Queen Mermaid tries to struggle and break free as more slime wraps around her. But it's
I think I know what's about to happen.
It's no use!
I'm gonna just quickly put, clip of silver in here. Like, Betty has her locked in a death grip. Wait! Betty! Please don't kill her. Why not? I mean, she was literally going to endanger you by attempting to just kill the Kraken right in front of you.
She didn't even see her, so...
I know what she did was wrong, but she didn't exactly do anything wrong. She was about to.
Mm-hmm.
I promise we'll do what you want. Just let her go, please. Please. How can you say no to that face?
Can you say no to that put-on face? It makes me want to squeeze her in a hug.
Does that look like the face of mercy? Damn it. Everybody looks back to the Queen Mermaid. If your daughter wasn't here, then I would execute you right here. But I'll give you one chance, and only one chance. Take your daughter, go home, and do exactly as we tell you. And don't ever show yourself in this area of the sea again. Understand? If you even so much as go near Black Alice or the Kraken again, I will kill you. You will not stop me, and neither will anyone else. Understand? Damn. The Queen Mermaid has a look of complete terror in her eyes, like she knows she has no chance against Betty.
Oh, there we go.
After a few moments, she just timidly nods her head. Good. Now get out. Everybody loosens her grip on the Queen Mermaid. Without saying another word, the Queen Mermaid vanishes with her daughter. Whew, crisis averted.
Hmm.
After that, everybody simply turns to the Kraken. Are you alright? Yes. The Kraken looks noticeably shaken up. Honestly, I am too. So am I. Ooh, man.
Hmm.
Just imagine like how like if that had gotten any worse. Like if if the Queen Mermaid like put up an actual fight, the only other thing everybody could have done was blow herself up.
Ugh, yeah.
We already know how that was gonna turn out.
Yeesh.
Will you be okay here? What if the Queen comes back? If the Queen comes back, then I can deal with her myself. Realistically, the Queen Mermaid would have had no hope against the Queen of the Southern Sea. Kraken is far stronger. She does know that one skill, what you call it? Aqua Pentagon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some wicked defense there.
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows it too, last I checked. Are you sure? The Queen Mermaid is but a child. Weak, cowardly. She tried to catch me off guard because she knew she was weaker. And that's a valid strategy.
Hmm.
It's fortunate that you happen to be here. This is why we need the blue orb. The same people that influenced the Queen Mermaid are trying to start a war. They're willing to destroy everything just to maintain control. We have to stop them by any means necessary. And as long as you have that orb, you're in danger. Yes, of course. Since it's an order from a Heavenly Knight, I have no objections. Please, take it. Kraken hands everybody the orb. Okay, we got the orb. The Garuda should serve you well. Thank you. Please, be careful. Saying that, everybody turned to me. Come on. We're done here. Right. I didn't even really do anything here, did I? Oh, I didn't. I was literally just an escort. We had like one battle and that was it. There's your battle for the episode, people. Hey, makes for a nice change of pace, doesn't it? Shh. Aw, okay. With that, everybody and I swim out of the Kraken's lair. I love Sylph so much.
Yeah.
And then I delivered the pledge to the Queen after I mercilessly whooped the Queen Mermaid's ass. Oh, you should have seen it. It was epic. There was stars flying everywhere, weapons clashing. It was. Our speech was in Japanese dialogue, but our mouths were moving as if we were saying something completely different. Oh, it was amazing. Here, this is the pledge ring. Thank you so much. Maya takes the ring with a huge smile on her face. Unfortunately, it seems as though her husband is out fishing. Oh goodness, I remember what happens.
Here we go.
My darling will be really happy with this. Now, I need to reward you. If you have some cash, that would be great, because we need to get some more food. It's alright, I don't need a reward. No, Luca, come on, like, take a reward. Like, get some cash money. Like, you need the money. You really think you can just like satisfy Alice's stomach just by like going around like getting some berries, apples, or whatever from the wildlife? No, you need actual legitimate food.
Hey, Luca's a pretty wicked good chef.
That is
Even
true.
with their necessities.
Now that I think about it, why the heck isn't chef like one of Luca's starting classes from Monster Girl Quest Paradox?
Honestly, that is a good question.
I might actually like go back, mess around with the system, and like get him the 3-star chef class. But I'm just an ordinary citizen. I don't have much money or an item that a hero would find useful. Therefore, as a reward, okay. Eh? Wait, I actually completely forgot about this. Is this not good enough? I'm confident with my mouth skills. I don't think any human could even last 30 seconds. But since this is your reward, I'll draw it out as long as possible. No, thank you. No. What about your marriage? My love is only for my darling. So this isn't cheating on him. Yes, it is!
It is.
Yes, it is!
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yes, I understand. This is something that actually really bothered me from the original trilogy, from Paradox, and now. I know this is fantasy, so maybe monster girls have like a different concept of what is and what is not cheating, but by human standards, this is cheating.
Yeah.
I really don't want to start
And
yelling.
and from what I understand, mermaids are supposed to like mate. I mean, they get one guy, they stay to that one guy, and when he dies, they die with him. That sort of thing.
I mean, that's
Which
it's sort of like with how they did with the Queen Mermaid, sorta. I mean, okay, yes, in your lost scene, she does something, or I think she let Elle do it. I can't remember, but
well,
she left Luca to die afterwards. I think, or I can't remember. I'll actually need to go back and check the encyclopedia myself. Um, but yeah,
I
like
think there's like I think she has two rape scenes actually. If you lose to one particular style, she does one thing and something to another.
mm, I'll have to double check. But yeah, like the Queen Mermaid, she only loved that one guy, and after that, like she literally she stopped loving everybody else. Eventually, she did end up giving birth to Elle, but yeah,
Mm.
she is pretty sexy. Not really, not really. She's like it's three out
She's
three
good
out of.
looking at best.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really my cup of tea, especially with the way she acts. 3 out of 10. What should I
Mm.
do? Reject. No thanks. I awkwardly reject her. Oh, I mean, if we were trying to go by the original like timeline, I would have accepted just that. But oh,
Well, you really had no choice in the original timeline, really.
that is true. Is that
It just happened.
is that perhaps not enough? Okay, then perhaps you want something else. That can only
Here we
mean
go.
one thing.
Here we go.
Nope.
Nope.
You just got married. What the hell's wrong with you? Thank you. See, I would have actually liked Luca to do this. I'm trying to figure out who wrote the dialogue. I think Ecstasy did it, but this this is good. It isn't really cheating if I still love him, no? Yes, it is. Who decided that? Does your husband know what you're doing? Well, no, but how would he feel if he found out about this? Do you really think he would just be okay with it? I mean, he's a human, not a monster. He has different standards. Well,
And you keep him at the constant age of like 10 or something
yeah,
against him.
he doesn't even seem to have an issue with it, though. That's the weird part. Well, I'm sure if he found out, he would understand. And what if he didn't? I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't be okay with being cheated on. What was the point of getting married if you were just going to turn around and do something like that? Damn, Luca laid into her.
Shame.
Be gone with you. Be gone, thought! Listen, you got married, you got your ring, I got my orb, and it really isn't my place to judge your relationship. So I'm just gonna go now. Don't even try looking for me, okay? Bye. I quickly leave Maya's house. Oh, yeah. I can't
I
believe
don't remember that.
I can't believe she did it again. Maybe I shouldn't have helped them get married after all. But it was the only way we could be able to get down to get the... No, actually, no. It wasn't the only way we could have gone down to get the orb. Because Undyne and Erebeti said that we could have asked either one of them to use their magic to take them to the undersea temple. So,
True.
realistically, we actually didn't need to go and do it. Yeah, they're all disappointed. Well then. Wow. And I thought Deanie was a slut. Sylph, are you sure? Are you sure that she's not the spirit of fire? Because she's spitting some now.
Ooh, it's got some spice.
Excuse me? Nothing. So can you please explain to me what the point of coming here even was? Because it seems like marrying them was just a waste of time to me. Well, we needed to get the orb, so, I mean, that was also the reason we were here.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Hey, wait! What if her husband's into that sort of thing?
Oh, still, please, no.
What are you on about now? You know, maybe he likes watching his wife do with random people. What do the humans call that? A cuckoo or something. I know what she's saying. I don't want to repeat the word. Oh, it was so long ago that I heard it. Her husband wasn't even there. Can we just forget about this, please? I got that orb. That's what's important. Anyway, it's time to go now. So, we left Port Natalia for the 3rd time.
Ay.
That was fun. Sylph suddenly blurts out of my mind. Spooky undersea adventures. Can we do that again sometime? That would be fun. That would actually be really fun. Deaning.
Yeah.
Can we go on undersea adventures when this is all over? What? You know, go swimming, explore the ocean, adventure into the great unknown. I don't want to go alone. That's no fun. And Nomi and Mandy don't really like the water that much. So, can you come with me? I already know what's there, Sylph. A lot of water, a lot of fish, and a few civilizations. Actually, the civilizations part actually makes it sound really interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Because, I remember in one of the other games I played, Manichemia, one of the areas that you go to is the ruins of an old civilization underwater.
I remember from, the first Dark Clouds, we go into this giant ship.
Yeah, I remember that. I heard it was supposed to be a really hard... No. Yeah, that's right. It was actually a required dungeon that we needed to go into. I thought it was a super hard dungeon. Or I think it is?
You're thinking of the Demon Shaft.
Am I?
Yeah, the Demon Shaft is after the game is done, super hard challenge with the Dark Knight of Pentagon right at the top.
I never made it that far. Oof.
I didn't either.
How do you know? Maybe we'll find buried treasure. Oh, alright. We can explore the ocean after Lucas' quest is done, okay? Actually, I would like to go with y'all now. That'd be really nice. Yay. Sylph cheerfully buzzes around.
Aww.
Cute. Anyway, did you get the blue orb? Yep.
Right here.
And thanks to Arabetti, I didn't even have to fight the Kraken to get it. Arabetti actually helped you? Huh, that's surprising. And you're surprisingly not being condescending right now. Seriously, I'm trying to figure out what it is that Lucas sees in this woman, other than the obvious 2 reasons that she's carrying around.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's another problem now. What did you do now, dumbass? And there it is. I didn't do anything! You got the wrong guy. I didn't do jack. I literally didn't do anything that entire time. Let's set up camp first, and then I'll explain it. Whatever. Thus, we set up camp for the night. I can't end the video without talking to people first. We set up camp near the beach again, and around the same area as before. I'm worried about Elle. Her mother wouldn't just stop working for Black Alice like that. I'm pretty sure everybody knows it too. Maybe Alice would have an idea of what to do? Okay, there's the option for Chrome here, but I tried to talk to Chrome once, and it crashed the game. So I have to avoid talking to her.
Or at least...
Say that again?
Or at least save before it.
Well, I tried. I think it was on the way to Succubus Village that I noticed that Chrome was in the party, and first I tried to talk to her and it immediately crashed the game. So I had to start the recording all over again.
That is.
Excuse me. Now
maybe it's like a bug.
Maybe I think it's because he hasn't implemented the dialogue yet. But it's hinting that you can take Chrome with you before coming here. Now, what's this big problem that's bothering you? Should I actually care? Well, you're the Monster Lord, so of course you should care.
Yeah, you should care.
Yeah, it's your job. Come on. I guess everybody didn't tell you yet. So I explained to Alice what happened with the Queen Mermaid and Elle. Or did he tell her that we also got married and divorced in under 2 minutes? So now the queens are starting to betray me as well. I'm worried about her daughter. I don't know if she'll do something to her. She might. That's it? Shouldn't we help her? How? I was hoping you'd know. There's nothing we can do now. It sounds cold, but we have other things to deal with. One mermaid isn't a very high priority. Well, I mean, to some of the people that are, like, really extreme about her, it probably would be a high priority. Besides, I doubt the Queen Mermaid would willingly hurt her. No matter how many horrible crimes she commits, she still loves her daughter. I guess so. I wish she was with us instead. But maybe it's better this way. At least I got the blue orb now. Okay.
You know, actually, in a playthrough with another Heavenly Knight, you can actually have Elle in the party and talk to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and in another playthrough with a different knight, you do end up fighting the Mermaid Queen, and she is tough.
No, so I'm guessing you've already been here.
Yeah, I've played it a bit before.
I'd actually like to see what the fight would have been. Oh no. I don't want to go through the effort of having to. I don't want to have to go through the effort of going all the way back through, though.
You would hate it. You would hate it.
Well, I already hate the fact that it took me so long to be able to get Undyne's, like, purification thing. So the Queen of the Mermaids has turned against the Monster Lord. She did that before, too. She didn't go nearly this far last time, though. Actually, she should have just showed up and left last time. I see. I understand her actions and frustration. But obviously I cannot support someone who would betray our Lord. More than that, she attempted to assassinate the Queen of the Southern Sea. She did nothing wrong, there was no reason for that. It's a relief to hear everybody say that, at least. What do you mean by you understand her? That's none of your business. But I knew the Queen Mermaid well, and I know why she's doing this. I know it looks bad for her right now, but the truth isn't so black and white. Of course you would think her to be evil, and the slimes too. You're a human, so of course you see yourself as the hero. Well, I'm I'm certainly trying. I don't think you're evil, though. Maybe the Queen Mermaid isn't either. But seeing yourself as a hero, wouldn't that apply to you, too? I don't care how the world sees me, and I don't care about any moral right. I will protect my race no matter what the cost. Don't get confused. You're the only one playing the role of a moral crusader here. I cannot talk. It's so difficult for me to form words sometimes. Ugh.
Well, I can cut in if you need.
I'm good. What are you talking about? I'm just trying to help people and make the world more peaceful. Which means that the Queen Mermaid has to be stopped. You even said that you didn't agree with what she was doing. So what did I do wrong? I suppose nothing. But I still don't like your attitude. Okay. Alright, you don't like someone with a positive attitude. What, am I supposed to be all mean, gripey, and bitchy like you? Okay, I'll do that then. I'll be more snarky.
Well, you know, actually, in the game of Bard's Tale, snarky actually is a pretty useful attitude to go by.
Yeah, but let's consider the world that Luca exists in right now. I'm guessing if I tried to act snarky in even the slightest, he would actually like wind up dead rather than used.
Yeah, that's true. Unless he's sent back in time a third time. In that case, he gets the right to be Snarky because he has to go through the same crap a third time.
Good point. Oh, man.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. No matter what I do, everybody finds something wrong with it. She is difficult to impress. Yay! New friends! Aw. Who's this? She's a mermaid I met on the beach. Hi! The young mermaid happily waves at me. She's awkwardly standing up on her tail fin. How do you do that?
Ugh.
Let's go swimming. Okay. The two went off to the beach and dived in. Sylph seems to get along with everyone pretty well. Well, mostly everyone.
Except the spirit.
Yeah, except the other spirits.
It's just because she talks so much, really.
Yeah, but I don't find an issue with that. If Sylph was freaking traveling around with me, I would enjoy hearing her talk a lot.
That's true. I would too.
The ghost girl. What the? Looks like a ghost is playing tag with Gnome's mud dolls. Gnome's just standing there, watching. Where did she come from? Gnome shrugs. It looks like she's using the mud dolls to entertain her while studying her from afar. What's with all the strangers at camp? Are they eating my food? They better not be eating my food. I had special rations. I better not let Alice see the ghost. Oh yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
The Queen Mermaid's behavior troubles me. Yeah, me too. She's crazy. I can't just let her run free. Oh man, you haven't seen crazy yet. Well, you have, but not just yet. We all know who's the queen of crazy in this game. I feel sorry for her. I know. Wait, what? Why do you feel sorry for her? Well, unlike the rest of you, I actually knew the Queen Mermaid. She used to visit my spring regularly, and I had been on good terms with her for a long time. This was all before she became queen, though. I haven't spoken with her since then. Believe it or not, there was a time when she was a kind-hearted woman.
I can believe it.
Yep, yeah. Much like everybody and myself, though, I suppose she changed over time. But why, though? As always, I blame the humans. She clearly has a grudge against them, so it must be something humans did to her. Yeah, they took her husband away. Like, they straight up killed him.
Yeah. And she forsook her human half to be more fish-like.
Yeah. Or rather, she had forsaken her love for humans.
Well, at least she didn't make herself more fish-like in the sense of unfortunate mermaid.
I mean, out of all the unfortunate friends, Amira is still my favorite for obvious reasons. That doesn't really explain much, though. Indeed, you'll find your kind has quite a rotten track record with any aquatic-based monster species.
Any species, for that matter.
Yeah, any species. There's a lot of work to do once Ilias is gone. So is it because of pollution in the water? Unlikely. That's exclusively a slime problem, and only because we're so sensitive to it. No. Laura's grudge is something else. It felt more personal.
Yeah, Laura, that's her name.
Yeah, that's a nice name. I could sense great pain inside her, like she's longing for something that she can never have again. In fact, I recognize that pain quite well. So is there anything we can do to make her stop? Maybe we can help her somehow. No. Nothing will bring back what she's lost. And nothing will fill the hole in her heart. This much I am sure of. I hate to say this, but the only way to get her to stop would be to kill her.
Or find a way for Elle to be more significant to her.
Maybe. Oh, goodness.
Because really, if Elle is the child of her lost love, Elle is literally the only thing she has left.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Without
yeah, there's
her,
her.
she would just. Without her, she would just literally turn into a Black Alice.
Mm. We still don't know too much about Black Alice, though. Only the little bit of clues that we get from the Lilith twins.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to know what happened, and it better get explained in Part 3 of Paradox, or I'm going to be really upset.
Now, actually, there are already bits of it located in other parts in the first and second parts of Paradox. You just have to know where to look.
Mm. Well, it would be good to be able to look through the second parts of Paradox if I could read Japanese.
Well, it's up to the Coliseum right now, so don't worry. Progress is still going.
Good.
Right now, they're just trying to fix the bugs.
Mm.
But moving on.
Yeah. Luca would only draw his sword to kill, like, if he's making a judgment call. Like, if that monster actually deserves to die. It's actually strange that he didn't do it to Black Alice, now that I think about it. But then again, personally, I really don't think she deserves to die. Like, there's something going on that makes her act like this, that made her act like that in the first place. Hopefully
I have
we'll
a
find
good idea already, but
I
I'll let you
feel like
figure that out for yourself.
I might have an idea as well, but I'll need confirmation before that. And I think it has something to do with Heinrich. I actually think that she and Heinrich were involved at one point. It's like history's repeating itself. It's like Heinrich spoiler alert for those of you guys who haven't made it that far in part 2 of Paradox, but Black Alice and Heinrich used to travel together. And now we get his descendant and her descendant traveling together.
With the same maniacal goddess trying to pull the strings and bind.
Yeah. I really don't want to have to do that, though. What would Elle do if she lost her mother? Indeed. No matter how you decide to proceed, someone's going to suffer for it. I'm afraid this is simply a story with no happy ending. You'll just have to do what you think is best. Although Elle definitely shouldn't stay with her crazy mother either. No one should stay with a crazy mother when they act like that. Maybe she could join me instead? Whew. Salamander has a blanket around her back as she sits in front of a large fire. It's probably the only time I've seen her wear anything resembling clothes. Now that I think about it, it'd be fun. I'm actually curious why she doesn't wear clothes at all. It'd be funny. It'd be nice to see. Yeah.
Fire spirits? They burn right off.
Well, I mean, she's apparently able
to get their flame retardant stuff.
Well, apparently she's able to control her flames to a point where it actually doesn't burn something, but it still feels warm. I mean, let's just look at some of the scenes that she has with Luca. And yet her breasts are still in full view. Cold? I hate cold water. Sorry, but I needed the orb. I know it's not your fault. Doesn't mean I won't get pissed off when you do it, though. So, is all water like that for you? Would you just go bald if you walked into a pool? be like Hades.
Whoa, is my hair out? You should put that clip in.
I plan to. What? You realize my hair isn't actual fire, right? Are you sure? You saw me under the water. You know what? Never mind. No, the water itself isn't the problem. It's the temperature. Hot water's just fine.
I can imagine her in like a hot spring or a hot tub.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like soaking up. Now that it's on my mind, I just want to take a long hot shower next time we go to an inn. Anyway, oh god, he got the images in his head. Trying to push the thought of a naked salamander with dripping wet skin out of my mind. I try to change the subject. I mean, she's already nude, so. Yeah,
No.
she's got the thoughts in my. He's got the thoughts in my head too. What about drinking water? It's okay. I do like the taste of boiling water. It bubbles in your mouth and on your tongue. You just drink boiling water? What's so weird about that? I mean, other than the fact that it would literally burn your taste buds.
Well, that's for any non-fire being.
Yeah. Do you humans have some taboo against it or something? Well, not necessarily. It's just that we might die from the burns if we tried. What a shame. It's easily the best water you can drink. Undyne likes it too.
True.
What? Undyne likes boiling water?
Well, she is a spirit. She'll like any water.
What an odd conversation this was. Okay, and I literally cannot talk to Chrome, so I guess I'll just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, time for bed. I settle into my comfy sleeping bag and slowly drift off to sleep for the night. And this is where I will end the video. We've been going on for an hour. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whew!
This
Well,
was fun, though.
yeah, it was. Actually, I want to see if there's like some kind of extra scene. So, you know what? We'll go for a couple more minutes. Go for a couple more minutes.
Julio.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh.
You know what, actually... Oh, yeah.
In some
Oh, yeah, this scene.
In some ruins near the drowned city, kingdom of the sea creatures. I'm sorry, my lord. I failed you. It was my daughter. I couldn't just abandon her. There she is in all her insanity. Kakra really gets upset whenever I talk junk about her. It's understandable, but I do like her character.
Yeah, her character is awesome. It's just...
She's crazy.
It's the bad guy that you love to hate.
Right.
You know?
I don't really mind. It's like I love to love her and I love to hate her at the same time. Don't worry about it too much. It was Ilias's request anyway, not mine. It's not really important. I sincerely hope you have plans for that damnable goddess. Oh, her time will come. Don't you worry about that. Once that monster lord and her little pet are taken care of, we'll throw a lovely party with all the angels to celebrate. Indeed. She's just twisted as the legends say. But aren't you worried at all about the monster lord? Aliphes the 16th? Yeah. Black Alice bursts out laughing.
I can hear the voice in my head.
I'm picturing like Yagami's laugh from Death Note.
You could... I bet you're gonna do that for the clip, aren't you?
Yes. She's nothing. Dirt. Just a puppet being strung along by her masters. Soon the surface world will be ours. A lovely paradise, a beautiful wonderland for all monsters to live happily.
You know, actually, right here, right now, Black Alice's CG with the white glow around her, that's actually pretty fitting for this. It's her presence itself emanating air for her to breathe.
It is. Well, no, let's also remember that like every single monster lord is basically made up of every single monster in existence, sea dwellers included. So she could probably breathe underwater naturally.
True. It's just her CG makes it look like that.
True. Once the Abomination Child and the Ancestor fall, nothing will stand in our way. I think when she's saying Abomination Child, I think she's talking about Luca.
Probably.
Because... And as for Ilias, well, just remember that it is supposed to be a surprise party. Of course. Now, take a good rest. I'll return when your assistance is needed again. Black Alice vanished. I must not fail her again.
Oh, Laura, why must you be so stupid?
Hot but stupid. Oh. See, Lorelei? It's that woman. Mom keeps meeting with her in these ruins. That woman's the one making her act like this. Hiding behind a destroyed wall far in the distance, Elle watches the entire thing. I see. What you say seems to be true after all. This is far more serious than you realize. Do you know who that woman is, Elle? No. That appears to be Black Alice. That is, Alice the Eighth. She was a cruel and vicious monster lord from around 5 centuries ago. And that goddess she referenced. Could she mean Ilias herself? No, she's talking about the other goddess, you know, from like every other anime out there.
You know, I just have to admit it. The General Mermaid's design is just...
It's nice. Alright. Calm your design boner. Oh, I'm scared. As am I. So then, what will you do now? I don't know. That's why I came and got you. You would know, not me. The Mermaid General goes silent for a moment. I think that it's far too dangerous for you to stay here. Even your mother would never want you involved in something like this. But, where else can you go? Oh, I know. I have to go find Luca. Luca? Is that the boy who saved you? Yeah, he's really powerful. That's why I don't trust Mom anymore. She said that all humans were cruel and selfish, and that Luca was supposed to be evil. But that can't be true. Luca was the one saving us. Even when Mom tried to kill the Queen, he saved her too. Well, it was more Erebeti than Luca, but still. I know he'll help if we can just find him. Huh? What's wrong? I cannot disobey my queen. To let you run away would not only be dangerous for you, but require me to lie to her. Can't you go with me? I can't go by myself. No, I cannot. I'm sorry, Elle. Someone has to stay behind and keep your mother safe. I don't trust Black Alice. She may try to hurt her. There's a port town near shore that's friendly to mermaids. It's called Port Natalia. Personally, I would never go to such a place. But it should be a safe place for you to start, and this Luca person has probably been there. Are you sure this is okay? I'm sorry. I can't trust that any other mermaid here won't just tell the Queen if you ask for their help. You're a strong girl, so I know you can do it. I'll feign ignorance as long as I can. So you were basically just complaining about that you would have to lie to her, so you're gonna try to lie to her anyway. Where is the logic?
Well, she can't disobey the Mermaid Queen, but I think she was something of an older sister to Elle, so she doesn't want to betray her either. So, in a way, she's not really lying, she's just adverting the truth a bit.
So lying. Be warned, though. If your mother finds out you went to Port Natalia, she'll likely try to attack them. Yeah, she does attack the Port Natalia in the game anyway.
Yeah.
Please find that boy quickly. And don't swim near the ocean floor anymore, understand? Yes. Okay. I'll be back soon. Elle swam off. What is the Queen thinking? I dislike humans as well, but... Oh, I hope Elle will be okay. Was that really the right decision? Perhaps I should have gone myself. But... if Alice the Eighth and Ilias herself are involved, then Elle would be safer there than here. I suppose I can follow her for a while and keep an eye on her, to ensure her safety. The Mermaid General Lorelei swims off, trailing behind Elle toward Port Natalia. I feel like the Mermaid Queen is following too. Ah, morning. Yeah, but we're gonna end that off right here. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was what I was talking about. Yeah, Elle decides to join the party.
I may have to go and look somewhere for her, but that'll have to wait for another video. So, you got any additional comments before I cut this off?
Well, seeing as how you dislike being around Alma, I am gonna tell you bring Alma along with you to bring the marriage pledge to Kraken.
Why?
Alma, well, you're most likely not gonna go near Alma again, so I figured I'd tell you to save you the trouble. So, what Alma does is she like cuddles and plays around with Elle, but Elle's like, what do I do? She's so big, you know, because it's all of a sudden. And then, so they're at the Kraken. Elle and Luca got divorced, then married and divorced right there. And then Kraken just, for some reason, Luca is here to marry the succubus, so she marries the two of them. And then Alma goes on about some succubus ceremony, but then Luca completely tries to get the whole situation diffused, so they were divorced again too.
I would not blame him for trying to get the situation dissolved right away. I mean, well, let's just be perfectly honest. There's honestly no way a succubus would ever willingly get married.
Well, actually, there is like I said, there is a succubus ceremony that they can do. It essentially makes their whole body only pleasurable to the man that they're choosing to stay with. So literally, that man is the only man they'll ever feel pleasure towards.
Where are you getting this information from? Is this actually
I got it from Hentai Comic.
Of course you did.
Hey, it could be logic for all we know, but we'll never know until it's proven.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't really care if it's proven or not, but yeah, that is something to keep. That is something to keep in mind. I will say, I'm actually really fond of. I was actually really fond of going through this area because it's actually really nice, very serene, and I love the additional dialogue that goes on if I have Arabetty alongside me. It was really strange seeing her act so kind, but it was really nice. Like, it's so much more different. It adds more to her character than they did for the original trilogy, because we only see how she acts in part 2 and part 3, and we only see her twice.
Yeah, that's true. Acting nice is a good change of pace.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we have nothing else? You got anything else to say?
Not really, except this one little quote, but I'll let you do your last bit first.
You sure? You got nothing you want to tell the viewers?
Nah, you do your bit, and as the video ends, I'll say my last piece.
Okay. I will tell the viewers, if you guys ever have it in your mind to try to go through the succubus ceremony, don't. Almost not worth it. So, yeah, I'm gonna cut the video off here. And there's only one area that I can be able to go to left, and that is the pyramid in Sabasa. So, next on Monster Girl Quest New Game Plus, I'm gonna gather everybody together, and we're gonna make our way onto the pyramid.
And remember, Ilias is watching you fap.
I hope she likes what she sees. I'll see you guys then.
Peace out.